Yo, one time for the one time when the milkman slides, he gotta hit you with a TGIF. Woo! Good morning.
Good morning. I'm just Bree.
Yeah, one time for the one time. Y'all know what it is. Start your day the right way, the only way with Milk and Bree. And always. Hey, yo, Bree.
What up?
How you doing? Ooh, I got a little gurgle going
Ooh,
on or something this
ooh.
morning. Let me get my little throats together. Praise the Lord. Hey, yo, how you doing?
Um, I'm doing well, but just a little perplexed.
Perplexed?
Um, yeah, just a
That's
little
a
bit.
big word for a Friday morning.
And that's no other word to describe it. Okay, so
Okay, okay.
I have people in my home as well.
I'm hearing
This
what
is
you're
the
saying.
running theme, right? There's
Hey,
people
in and
here.
out, a revolving door. They say, hey, we here, we gone. We here, we gone.
So,
Good morning, good morning.
um, I had to come into my son's space this morning,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And he has sitting here my house keys
Oh, you been looking for those?
for months.
I
I thought they were in my purse when it got stolen. So since
swear.
August,
Dang, you ain't get the
almost
locks
a
changed?
year.
You ain't get the locks changed?
No, I mean we had other sets of keys, but this one had my keychain that says "Whoopsie Doodle" from the Chelsea Handler comedy show, and my cute little box cutter,
Okay,
very sharp
okay.
little knife.
That's right. Okay, so
Um,
happy to be reunited. Just right now, folks, we get to see it live,
I
the
said,
live reunification,
but look,
the
I
emotions
text
that have
him.
come across her.
I text
Yeah.
him and I said,
Uh-huh.
"Where you find the house keys?" My man says, "I
I
didn't know they
stole
were
your purse.
lost."
I didn't know they was lost.
What?
How you hey, he be in his own world sometime, you know what I mean? Hey, and there's nothing wrong with minding your business. He been using them keys good. The crazy thing is that you ain't seen him using them.
No.
And they make noise. Pick them up again. Yeah, see that shit? You didn't even have to shake them. They just made noise. Now I'm a little disappointed in you, cuzzo, because you couldn't even come with a good morning first. You couldn't even come with a good morning first. I looked at
Ooh,
myself. I said, you couldn't be talking about my shirt.
looky here. Looky here. You're not
Oh,
gonna do that. Not gonna do
wow,
that.
wow, wow, Lord.
We're not gonna
Yo,
do that.
I do have to. I forgot to mention yesterday. Chicago Bears legend passed away on Wednesday. You might not even know who he is because he's not like one of the regular legends that I don't know. Maybe everybody knows, but I know him because he's also a four horseman, and that happens to be uh, what is this? Mongo McMichael.
Mm,
Yeah, I imagine you don't know Mongo. He
yeah.
passed away. He was a Chicago Bears great. He passed away on Wednesday. So shout out to the McMichael family. Hey, Stone Cold Steve Austin married his wife. Let me tell you. Yeah. That sounds like some wrestling stuff, don't it?
Wrestling stuff.
I said Stone Cold Steve Austin married his wife.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. With
Married Mongo's wife.
oh, married. I thought you meant married his own wife. I'm like, yeah, that's what happens. People get married
No,
and then
no,
ask
no,
their
no,
wife.
no. See, Mongo came into wrestling through the WCW by way of the Four Horsemen. He was married to Deborah McMichael, his wife. And somewhere along the way, they weren't together no more. And who knows, did Steve steal her from him or was she a free agent and Steve said, swoop? I don't know the details. I lean towards the first because it sounds more provocative, you know.
Got you.
Yeah, no. Steve was out here stealing wives.
That's crazy.
Steve was out here stealing wives.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What else he had to say? Oh, he the one that got your purse. That's what I said. Come to find out,
You got your purse.
oh, your purse. Now she watched the people on camera do it. She had. I don't know why she didn't put the video out on YouTube. We can now. You still got it? Did you ever get a copy of it?
I think I recorded it on my phone.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna pray about that. I don't know what the legalities are releasing CCTV footage.
Shit, it's my purse.
Oh, maybe we can get it back. Maybe we can still get. You should have told me. We could have been lost the campaign. You know, Chicago will get behind some stuff. This might not be the cause, though. This might not be the cause. Yo, it is Florida Man Friday, yo.
Tis.
It's
I
also
just dyed my hair
85.
like last month.
That's the universe. That's the universe telling you that the Cruella is meant to be.
It's just that it makes it look like when it starts it right there, it makes it look like a bald spot, and that really bothers me.
Go ahead, bald head.
That really bothers me.
Wait, I mean, you could just get it sprayed in like the dudes at the barbershop.
That's what I'm gonna start doing.
Don't do it. Don't do it. That shit gonna be running down your face or something.
No. I'm gonna just do it back here. Just back here.
You do
not
that.
along the hairline. Not along
just
the
get
hairline.
your bayang in order and you'll be all
it
right.
Looks like a bald spot at the start of it. That's
just get it together. Your bayang trying to retreat. I don't know what's happening. It's because you won't acknowledge it. You ain't busted out the bang since the hospital.
That's because my hair is curly right now, and curly bangs are not what's up. It's only when my hair is straight thing.
Okay. Well, you got to do what you do. Well, apparently, Cuz will come looking for it every morning. So I don't know. You're disappointing him. I'm telling you, you're disappointing him.
Well, if he would like to pay for me to get my hair done on a regular basis, then it would be around more.
It'll be banging like a mom.
It'll be banging like a mom.
I decided to go ahead and pit Illinois against Florida in our new competition, Florida Man versus, I guess is what it's gonna have to be. Florida Man versus. And this week we've got Illinois. I said, why not bring it on home? Why not talk about our very own state? Can we compete with Florida? We got a lot going on in Illinois.
Got a lot of drugs here too.
It's a lot of drugs here too. So I'm gonna go ahead and get us kicked off. Okay. I've got 2 Illinois stories. The question is it unfair to do 2 Illinois stories to only 1 Florida story? I don't think so.
It might take 2 to equal 1 Florida.
You never know. I mean, we got to see if we can knock out Florida is what we're trying to do here on today. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get started with the first story. This one here, I believe this one is out of DeKalb County. I don't even know where that's at in Illinois. I thought that was Georgia. Let's see here. An 18-year-old man in DeKalb County basically turned himself into police after a robbery attempt turned ice cold, literally. Predictions?
Okay, so it's DeKalb County. I don't know if it's in DeKalb at all, the city of DeKalb, but if it is, I'm going to say it's a college student. That's where Northern Illinois University is in DeKalb.
Okay, context clues. That's always important.
18 years old. He about to be on some college drunk shenanigans. Let's hear it.
All right. A special kind of stupid every weekday morning. Every weekday morning around 8:40 a.m., JB Love and I do a segment called A Special Kind of Stupid, where we highlight everyday people doing extremely dumb things. It usually involves dumb criminal stories, and I have to thank one of the listeners named Brenda for drawing my attention to the extreme case of stupidity that happened in DeKalb County. Illinois man accidentally gets locked in a freezer during robbery attempt on Saturday July the 15th of 2023, around 6:41 p.m., the Waterman Police, Waterman, you heard of that place before? Waterman Police in Waterman, Illinois, responded to a call about a man being stuck in a freezer at a local food establishment called Faye's Finest Foods. So how did the man get himself locked in the freezer? That is where the story gets interesting. According to WSPY News, 18-year-old Gabriel J. Morales locked himself in the freezer at Faye's Finest Foods while attempting to rob the joint, and he called 911 himself.
Lucky he had his phone on him.
Stupid? Yeah, apparently he did.
I said lucky because if I mean, he has a choice: call the police on himself or die.
Yeah. Is that not a special kind of stupid? Couldn't he have called a friend instead? I don't know.
Maybe he ain't got no friends that's gonna be willing to
be an accomplice at this point.
Right. I'm not coming to let your ass out today. You got your ass in there, get your ass out.
I throw you a box of burgers, you come get me out this freezer, homie.
And that's what I wonder. It makes me wonder though why he was robbing the freezer. But from now on, he'll know next time, prop that door open, bro.
You gotta prop that joker open. An initial investigation revealed that Morales had tried to pick the lock on one of the store's doors, but after failing to do so, he gained entry through a broken window, which he unlocked. No one knows what Gabriel Morales was hoping to steal from Faye's Finest Foods, but I hope he thought of it was worth getting arrested and charged with burglary and possession of burglary tools. Obviously, Mr. Morales is innocent until proven guilty, but I think we can all agree that he's 100% guilty.
Well, as a TV certified lawyer and detective, I have to say I don't know if he's guilty of burglary, maybe breaking and entering, but he never actually got away with anything, so he didn't do a good job burglarizing. Breaking and entering, yes.
He better not have ate nothing while he better not have ate nothing while he was in there. That's all I'm saying.
Trespassing, but me with my TV lawyer certification,
vandalism.
I feel like I could get him off of the burglary charge.
You think you could? See that? That's what being a good steward will do for you. See, I'm trying to tell you, law school is in your future.
It's not, but
okay. One more Illinois before we see if Florida can knock them out.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right, this one happens to be closer to my neck of woods, just 30 minutes up the road, Peoria, Illinois. You're familiar with Peoria, right? Billy J. Robinson might have the worst thief, or might be the worst thief in East Peoria police have ever seen. I've seen some bizarre and dumb actions on the part of suspect, but this ranks up there as one of the finest examples of dumb suspect I've encountered. Police Chief Ed Pappas, whose law enforcement career spans 34 years, said on Thursday. It started all about 2:30 p.m. Wednesday in the parking lot of a Lowe's at Riverdale Center. Robinson allegedly was trying to steal a car. He had gotten so far as to peel back the Buick Park Avenue steering wheel column when the car's owner interrupted him. The victim, an East Peoria woman, confronted Robinson, who, according to police, said he was trying to start the car. All right, cool.
What you mean?
Hey, I'm just trying to start the car. Excuse me.
It's going to warm it up for you.
You know what I'm saying? You know. The woman then gave the would-be thief the bad news. The car was hers, and she had called the police. She then told him to get out of the car and to follow her, police said. Believe it or not, he started to follow her, but he had a change of heart, Papa said. He ran towards the expressway, jumped the fence behind the fashion bug, and was out of sight. Oh, if you think, has it been good so far?
Yeah.
It gets better. Just wait. There's more. Good morning. How y'all doing on this morning? Good morning. Yo, for almost an hour, a swarm of police, including forensic park district officers An Illinois State Police dog unit combed East Peoria's riverfront for Robinson with help from the victim. Police knew who to look for: a black man in his 20s, average height and weight, wearing a red and white and black jersey, black gloves, and jeans. Even with the great physical clothing description given by police, officers were unsuccessful in finding him. Tragic. Wait, it gets better. But it wasn't Robinson's clothes that eventually helped police nab him. It was the large abnormal growth hanging from his left earlobe and patch of hair on his chin. After the search for Robinson concluded, Pappas returned to the police department to finish the paperwork. Not long after he sat down, he heard a dispatcher on the radio call several officers to the lobby of the police station. Whew. To Pappas' surprise, Robinson showed up at the police station lobby with the story of how he needed money for a bus ticket where? I just said it was 30 minutes up the road to Bloomington. He had changed out of his clothes and was wearing a white polo shirt and tan shorts. The dispatcher recognized him from the descriptions that this was the suspect that they were looking for, said Pappas, adding a walnut-sized mass on his ear was the tip-off. I went out to the lobby, recognized that was the individual, was possibly our suspect, and invited him into my office. Quality good time.
So the police just give out bus tickets or something?
There in Illinois, sometimes police departments can have resources available to provide bus tickets to help folks get other places. Also, I would always encourage folks, all you have to do is show up at the bus station. It's my understanding that you can get a free bus ride if you present as homeless, if you just go to the bus station and tell them that you're trying to get home to your family.
Yeah, he obviously was trying to get to Bloomington. I wonder what for.
To get away from the robbery. No, the car was going to get him to Bloomington.
He was probably still in the car to get to Bloomington. So I really wonder what the fuck was in Bloomington.
What was popping off in Bloomington, right? Okay, so good Illinois story. Good Illinois story.
He should have went to the bus station. the police station and got that bus ticket to start with. But
yeah, that may have helped. That may have helped.
But the first one, I don't. The first one was dumb, but I don't think it was that dumb because he may not have had anybody that would come and get him out.
Tripping, bro.
I think it would be dumb if he died in the freezer
dumb
with a cell phone in his pocket.
In a restaurant. It's dumb that you chose to rob a restaurant.
Well, that part is dumb, of course. But of course, he's 18. He may not know that the freezer door is locked like that. You know what I mean?
I've worked at plenty of restaurants. I never got locked in the freezer, nor have they were never locked.
Well, this one obviously didn't have a knob on the inside.
You ain't need
or had a locking thing from the outside, was locked from the outside to where he couldn't open.
Well, and he must have been little because I'd have got through that door.
But I think it would have been more dumb had he died with a cell phone in his pocket in the freezer.
I'd
rather he call the police to get himself out than to die in there.
Stupid isn't all encompassing, but everything up to the phone call was dumb as hell.
Yeah, he did have to rescue himself, so he may not have a friend. Say I did that in Chicago or something like that in Chicago. I don't have nobody I could call that would help me bury a body.
You do.
Not in Chicago.
You wouldn't call them. I think you probably do have some people that would.
If I had to help somebody to help me do something illegal, I don't have somebody to help me bury a body.
Wait. See now.
I think you're confusing narcissistic with crazy, and so narcissistic people don't go out their way to help others get away with crimes.
This is. Even if it's a box of burgers in it for them. Okay. Not even if it's a box of burgers in it. All right. Shall we get to Florida?
And if he did, I'd never live it down. I'd rather die in the freezer. Just leave me the in here.
Had to come and get your ass out the freezer, huh? Okay. What was you in there stealing biscuits and collard greens? What was going on in that motherfucker?
Okay, let's hear Florida.
All right, here we go. Palm City of Florida man was arrested after allegedly capturing an alligator and attempting to feed it beer. According to a report from Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, 27-year-old Timothy Kepke fed some beer to a reptile after his friend, 22-year-old Noah Osborne, caught the gator. The incident was filmed as well. After Osborne caught the gator, with his bare hands, Kepke tempted the animal to bite his arm, to which it did. The Florida man then allegedly poured beer down the gator's mouth, causing it to act aggressively. The two men then released the gator. Authorities made a visit to Kepke's home sometime later, since the two decided to film the whole incident. Kepke admitted he was the man in the video and said while he had been drinking, he was not intoxicated during the incident. Both men were arrested last Thursday.
You should have just said
I was off my ass, officer. I was off my ass.
I don't understand why people do stuff like this and then film it and post it. Like, that's crazy.
Come on, man.
And if you're going to film it and post it, at least like go to a library, use a fake account, like some of these
make it a little harder.
I don't know.
Make it a little harder. You know what I mean? It's not like it's not facial recognition.
I don't know if they really gonna chase you down for wear a mask. I don't know if they really gonna chase you down for giving an alligator beer. So, like, if you go enough steps removed, you can probably get away with it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But just posting it on your account, that's dumb.
Yeah.
But at least now we know that alligators are angry drunks. So,
that I
would imagine as much. It'd be crazy if they were emotional. Like the alligator just start crying.
You never know. I mean, you heard the crocodile tears.
That's true. Alligators get angry. Crocodiles probably get sad.
Oh, shit. I had to Google because I wanted to know if alligators could get drunk, in which they could. It said typically they're not known for seeking out alcohol. However, they can get drunk typically from eating like fermented fruit and things of that nature. Alligator like to get off his ass every now and again. Go ahead, Mr. Alligator.
Go ahead, alligator. Now, I would have just said I was drunk because why are you putting your arm? Like, he lucky he got an arm.
What? Well, and that's another thing. Like, why did it have to be your arm? Why couldn't it have been a broomstick or
right.
Anything that would have just left it open a little bit? A 2x4?
Because if you don't say that you were drunk, I'm thinking you want something else, and now I want to drug test you.
Well, see, because if we're going to use my arm, I'm going to need to be something not to feel that. Like, and he didn't have to go to the hospital? What type of bite?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. Maybe it was just a tip.
Yeah,
just a tip.
Just a tip. Here we go.
Oh no, hey, Lord. So the question is, who is our winner on today? The judges have made their decision, or have they? Is it Illinois or is it Florida?
I think it's still Florida.
I think it's still Florida, man. You just got an alligator drunk. Huh?
You got an alligator. Like, you say the word alligator and you know already up there.
Well, I mean, because, okay, so what if we had folks like getting deer drunk or something? We don't have no alligators just running around to be caught.
Yeah. If somebody got a deer drunk, I would be so scared. First of all, how do you do that?
How do you
just catch a deer unless you kill it? Secondly,
Bambi might walk up to you.
I would. Ooh, I was so scared. I seen something one time with somebody, and it was like not a girl deer, like had antlers. Yeah, buck. And it had came up to somebody, and she was like, "Oh, so cute," blah blah blah.
And then it said, boom.
And then it started boom. Yeah, and she was like, help me! Why did you think that you about to pet this wild animal? Like, immediately.
She thought it was a pop-up petting zoo.
Immediately leave. Like, they have sharp.
They have
I'm so scared of deer. You ain't even gotta It don't have to even be in my vicinity. Like,
yeah, I mean Carbondale. I
scarred me for life.
we've
bro.
had the stories, man. I would walk way out of my way. I should have been much skinnier in Carbondale because I did not mind going the long way to avoid a deer. It's like, hey, you got it, homie. You got it. It's all you, player. Mm-hmm.
And I still remember when them people at my job tried to gaslight me into walking past the deer.
Okay.
It'll be fine. If you don't bother it, it won't bother you. Like, bro, I work in the office where we just had to call the ambulance. Like, you're telling me to walk past the deer to get to you when we just had to call the ambulance.
No.
2 days ago for the groundskeepers. Like, no, I'm not walking past the deer.
Not so
with
much.
The hope that if I don't bother it, it won't bother me. It can smell fear. Like every other animal. Okay. Every animal I feel like smells fear.
I've never been able to really, I mean, I can sense it, but I don't know if I can smell it.
We're not an animal.
We are.
No. I mean like wild animals. No, not even wild animals, because I think domesticated dogs can smell fear too.
I mean, we created the terms wild and domesticated and separated ourselves from the rest of the species. So, I mean, while we're the most evolved, we don't need to smell fear because mammals, we have guns.
But we're not animals.
It's in the name. It's in the name.
No, we're mammals, but not animals.
Okay, so what's a dolphin?
A dolphin is not a mammal. A dolphin is a
porpoise?
A porpoise.
But that's still okay, what about a whale? Which one of them jokers is a mammal?
I don't know.
Those is a dolphin fish. A mammal? Mm-mm. We're not the only mammals. Dolphins are mammals, homie. I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, so what does that have to do with anything?
Because you saying we're not animals. And we're not the only mammals.
We're not dolphins. We're humans.
Just
we are mammals.
Blowhole isn't on our back. Just because our blowhole isn't on our back.
We are mammals. I'm agreeing that we're
mammals. We are animals. That's what
we're not animals.
No, yes. We have been trying to overcome our animalistic tendencies since the beginning of time.
We are mammals. But we speak.
Where did you come up with this logic? You're way too smart for this. You're sounding like a flat earther right now.
No, we speak. We have opposable.
That's because we've evolved. We have evolved
right past animalhood. We are now
you also
humans,
know,
Homo
like,
sapiens.
If the human species like is able to make it like a tenth of the amount of time that the dinosaurs were here, we're going to continue to evolve, which means that future humans won't even be the same as us. Why? Because we're animals and we evolve.
We're not animals. We're mammals.
Just because we're smart animals, emotional animals, intuitive animals.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Animals don't have these things.
Yes, they do. I've seen the videos where animals are helping each other and crying and carrying on. I don't want to hear it. Please.
No.
I mean,
we are mammals. We're not animals.
Oh wow! You really are sounding like Kyrie Irving right now. I don't know what's happening. You are way too smart for this. Why can't you just be an animal?
Because we are.
I'm an animal. I'm an animal.
I'm not an animal.
I'm a sophisticated animal.
I am a mammal, but I am not an animal. You're not putting me in the same category as an animal.
List of mammals.
A dog, of cat.
Oh, look. You know who's at the top of it? Human. Then
you're saying mammals, and I agree. We are mammals. We are not animals.
We're manimals, okay? That's what we are. We're manimals. We're manimals. I don't know why you would argue with me about this. I mean, it's science, okay? It's science.
We're mammals. We're not animals.
Okay, what were the Neanderthals and those folks?
They were primitive humans.
They're our ancestors, is what they are. Do you remember in our lifetime, we didn't even classify them as a human species. In our lifetime, we know that. Now they're our ancestors because we've evolved enough and studied enough to know that we actually
didn't classify them as human species.
We do no, and not in our evolutionary chain. We said it was something completely different.
Who's the we were referring to? Because I always thought they
were
human
beings. That's because you didn't pay attention in science class and you just looked at the pictures. Okay,
that might be it. That might be it. I hate science.
Yeah.
1,000%.
I'm not a huge fan, but I like knowing where I come from.
I came from Kathy and Ronnie personally. I don't need to know too much beyond that.
Oh,
but I always thought the people in the museum, the cavemen, blah blah blah. I always thought those were our ancestors.
I always thought the people in the museum was our ancestors.
I don't know. My ancestors, Adam and Eve. I don't really know all the rest. I don't really know all the rest.
I don't know all the rest. I'm not sure if they were
Neanderthals. I got a lot of family I ain't never met.
Oh no, Lord. All right, we're just getting a little science lesson on today. We are mammals.
Inaccurately brought to you by Brita, because I don't call myself an animal. I don't care what science says. I'll agree to mammal, but I am not calling myself an animal.
Okay, what if Google says it? I'm gonna ask.
I don't care what Google says. I will agree that I'm a mammal, but I'm not calling myself an animal. I don't care what Google says. Okay,
here we go. Homo sapiens, meaning wise man in Latin, is the species. Okay, where's species? What does that mean?
Oh, God. See, it's going. I feel like we're breaking it down like race versus ethnicities right now. And it's.
No, that's science. Kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. See, I learned this in biology.
I failed biology and only passed by doing extra credit in the greenhouse at my school. I can water some plants, okay? I can.
That's why I know it so much.
I can move it around and turn it to the sun and the lights the way it's supposed to be. Yeah. I can follow directions in a greenhouse. What I can't do is learn biology.
Yeah. That's
know nothing about that.
The species that encompasses all living humans evolving in Africa around 300,000 years ago. They are characterized by their large brains. I don't know what bipedalism is, and the ability to use complex tools and language, physical characteristics. I'm not going to read anymore. Look how they've described us similarly to the way I have. Nice, evolved, smart, intellectual, and
Homo sapiens
animals.
Homo sapiens.
Yo,
that is the species of mammal, right?
Hey, live long enough and you'll see a giraffe writing cursive, okay? I'm just saying.
I'm be scared of that. Because when you get hooves, how you scared holding a pen in your hooves?
Hey, they might not have hooves later. Don't you know how evolution works?
But I'm saying you could have gave it to something that already had some fingers, like a kangaroo or something.
I mean, how you go straight to
it's already got hands.
Yeah.
They already boxing, the kangaroos already. Is a meth version of a deer, I swear. Like a meth version.
Why does it have to be the meth version? They can box and stuff. And I'm
saying they just
oh yeah.
With the shits and they're strong. Yeah, they've been lifting weights and then they.
Maybe just steroids.
Yeah, they on something.
Yeah, they on that's roid rage. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Steroids. True
story. The roid-rated version of deer.
Is this science lesson over today?
I hope so. Good Lord.
Don't you feel like you've learned so much though?
Yeah. or
Bree, the earth is round. Okay. The earth is
now
round.
I know the earth is round.
Okay.
And I know we're mammals, but I'm not calling myself an animal. Like I just can't be on the same level as my dogs. I'm sorry. I have to have some superiority.
You can. You be cuddling with them. And your smart ass think they understand English good.
They
Yo, good smart ass.
I actually know that they only acquire like 2,000 words, right?
Yeah, they get
like they don't. They have a limit of how many
Room,
they really know.
Outside, inside.
Right. Get out.
Age, right? That's your favorite. Get out.
But I know it's also a characteristic of my people to talk to their dogs or animals as though they're family members and that they understand what we're saying. And that's what I do.
Yeah.
We also tend to give our family members middle names and so that when we yelling at them, we can call their whole government name like it should be, you know?
Yeah. You know what? And I think you should. Because we're all family. We're all one big family in the circle of life. All one big animal kingdom, baby. Woo! We just at the top of the food chain, Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, it's been another amazing episode. We happen to be at episode 85. We literally have 3 weeks left to hit 100. And God knows what's going to happen then.
Speaking of which,
we'll
have to figure it out, but we're approaching the time for me to have to rotate into the office.
Oh, so we got to figure that out.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure this out.
Uh-oh. Are we about to have our first lapse in episodes? I don't know. We're going to have to see what happens. 15 more, though, and we hit 100. I can't believe it. A long way from January 1, I'll tell you that. A long way from January 1. But it's always quality good times. We hope to continue to see the same pickup. And hell, when we hit 100, God knows what'll happen. But it's time to go and get up out of here because it's well past the 8 o'clock hour and we got to get to work. I don't even want to look forward to it. I could probably just stay and hang out with y'all all day to avoid the work that I got to do today. But it's Friday. Thank God for it. The weekend is upon us. We're going to make it great. And of course, I want to remind you that you have everything that you need to conquer this day already inside of you. Don't let it run you. You run it. And Bree White always encourage folks to make it a great day.
Because great days don't just happen. You got to make them great.
You got to make them great. And if you got a smile, shoot that joke across the room. You never know what it'll do to brighten somebody's day. And of course, until Monday morning, I am the Milkman.
I'm just Bree.
Woo! We out of here, y'all. Be amazing. All right.